Have you ever felt like the world around you is moving? Somehow you're standing still? It's if there's a silent, subtle frequency trying to reach you, but it's drowned out by daily noise. It's not a sound, it's not a vision, it's a presence. It doesn't scream, it doesn't push you, it doesn't demand you follow. But it waits. It waits for you to notice that what you call life might just be a pale reflection of what could be lived. It waits for you to realize that waking up every day to repeat the same script doesn't mean you're truly alive. You're here now, and that's no accident. Maybe it was simple curiosity that brought you to this video. But the truth is, deep down, something within you already knew. It was time to listen. No one crosses the threshold of awakening by accident. There's always a moment when the veil tears, when the character you've been playing begins to dissolve, and a more authentic version starts to emerge. This is the door that only opens from the inside, and today, you're going to feel the handle turn. But I must warn you, this path is not soft. It will strip away what's false. It will bring up what you've avoided, and if you allow it, it will free what's been trapped for years. The inner calling doesn't come like a sudden flash. It starts as a discomfort, small, persistent. It shows up when you're alone on the bus, in the silence between one notification and the next, in the strange pause after finishing something that should make you happy. It doesn't. Sometimes, it wears the mask of restlessness. You look at everything you've built and realize that on paper, everything is fine. But inside, it's like the flavor is faded. The call can also come as collapse. A relationship crumbles. A project fails. An unexpected loss breaks you open. Without realizing it at the time, life uses that crack to let the light in. You might try to escape by changing your location, routine, or the people around you, but the call isn't out there. It lives inside you, and wherever you go, goes with you. If this message is resonating with you, take a moment to support the channel by clicking like and subscribing. Your engagement helps bring these messages to more people who need them. What most stand to understand is that the call I sent taking you to a new place, but to a deeper one. It's not geographical, it's internal. It's about breaking through the wall of expectations and touching the raw material of your own essence. The more you ignore it, the harder life pushes. What you call bad luck is sometimes just the universe saying, not this way, reroute. Then comes a rare, almost sacred moment where you stop running and say, yes, I'm ready to listen. That's the true beginning. You weren't born afraid. Fear was planted in you. As a child, you were a pure movement, curiosity, desire to explore. You believed you could reach for any star you wanted. But over time, they built invisible fences around you. That's not for you. Don't dream too big. It's safer not to try. These phrases built walls in your mind. Worse still, you started decorating those walls with reasons not to tear them down. The most dangerous part of a limiting belief is that it disguises itself as common sense. It feels like it's protecting you, but it's really holding you captive. The brain loves predictability. It would rather keep you safe in the prison of the familiar than expose you to the uncertainty of the new. But every belief is just a story told too many times, and stories can be rewritten. The process is simple, but not easy. 1. Identify the belief. Ask, is this really mine, or was it inherited? 2. Break down the evidence. Most of it is just ecosystems of isolated experiences. 3. Replace it with something that opens space, not closes it. The mind is a garden. If you don't care for it, weeds, fear, doubt, self-sabotage will take over. But plant something new, water it with repetition, and protect it with awareness, and the landscape will begin to change. When you tear down a belief, the world doesn't get easier, you become stronger. We live in a world where silence is a rare luxury. People are afraid of it. They rush to fill every second with sound, images, notifications. But it's in the silence that truth shows itself. Mindfulness isn't about being zen all the time. It's about noticing when your mind tries to hijack the present and drag you back into yesterday or an imaginary tomorrow. Imagine your thoughts as birds flying across the sky. Some fly fast, others take their time. Most people try to catch and hold them. Mindfulness is watching without grabbing. It's knowing you are the sky, not the bird. This skill isn't mastered in a single meditation. It's trained like a muscle. Breathing, and feeling the air, observing without judging. Being fully present with something as simple as a glass of water. When you're present, the mind loses its grip. Old patterns don't find space to repeat. Spirituality stops being a concept. It becomes experience. Presence is the bridge between who you think you are and who you truly are. Purpose isn't a goal. It's a compass. It's not something you chase, but something that keeps you steady when the ground shakes. The signs of your purpose were always there, in what made you lose track of time, in the energy that showed up even when your body was tired. But we were taught to trade that calling for safety, approval, and the illusion of stability. To reconnect, you must return to what is simple and true. Ask yourself, what would I do if no one were watching? And have the courage to follow the answer, even if the world calls it foolish. When purpose leads, difficulties still arise, but the meaning you give them changes. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And begin to ask, what is this trying to show me? Purpose is what keeps your soul lit when everything around you feels cold. Pain is proof that you felt something deeply, and to feel is to be alive. Many try to numb pain with distraction, but what's silenced doesn't disappear. It decays inside. Facing pain is an act of courage. It's like entering a dark room with a flashlight only to find that the monsters you feared were just furniture under sheets. Pain is an invitation to transform. It asks, will you use this to close yourself off or to expand? The most resilient people don't have clean stories. They have scars that became maps. Each mark points to a lesson that could never be taught with words. Turning pain into power doesn't mean denying what happened. It means deciding that what happened doesn't get to end the story. You can be the continuation that rewrites the script. There comes a moment when you realize that growing for yourself is no longer enough. The next step is growing beyond yourself. Spiritual expansion is realizing you're part of something breathing with you. It's knowing your choices echo far beyond your own backyard. This path isn't about rituals or elaborate practices. It's about presence and awareness in every simple act. Drinking water with gratitude, greeting someone with genuine attention, choosing words as if planting seeds. In time, you begin to see how everything is connected. Coincidences are really connections, visible only to those who are fully present. And at this point, you no longer feel like you're searching for your place in the world. You understand you've been in it all along. You've made it this far. That means something in you is already changing. What you've just heard is not information to be stored. It's a call to action. The road ahead won't be linear. There will be days of clarity and days of fog. But remember this, always you carry the key. You always have. Each breath is a chance to begin again. Each sunrise is a new page. Choose to write a story that keeps your soul alive, because in the end, it's not time that matters. It's what you do with it. And the world needs more people who are truly alive. If this message moved you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It helps more people awaken to their own power, just like you did today.